Hi guys, it's Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you and I hope you all have had a great week. I had a really good week. We actually just returned from Chicago. Brr, it was so cold in Chicago. My husband ran in the Chicago Marathon and we took a nice 4-day weekend with the kiddos to go up to Chicago to watch him run, to support, to take pictures. We had such a great time and I just am so ready for the cooler weather down here. I mean, it has cooled off maybe 10 degrees, but high 80s to me is not cool enough. Like I'm feeling we're in the middle of October. I'm ready for it to be cold. Oh, it is so frustrating. But anyways, we had a great time in Chicago. For those of you that live in that area, what a beautiful city. Oh, we had so much fun exploring and walking around and we just had a great time. So wanted to share that with you. But today I wanted to also share my thoughts on some new releases, some new product releases that I have seen all over social media. I've seen all over the websites. It feels like we are just inundated with new releases every freaking day and it has got to stop. Like I can't keep up. I used to get so excited for brands releasing, new things maybe a couple times a year or maybe just having that anticipation for a new palette to come out. We don't have that anymore. I mean, we are just constantly seeing new things come out here, there, everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, make it stop. I can't keep up. With that said though, there are definitely some things that I have seen that are coming out for holidays that I'm kind of interested in. There are things that have come out that I'm like, yeah, absolutely not gonna buy. So I thought maybe we would go through my list. I've got a whole list here on my phone that we're going to scroll through and I'm going to give you my thoughts and feedback on if I'm going to buy or not. So if you think that sounds interesting, then let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get started, I do just want to mention I'm going to be using pictures that I have taken either from websites or store websites or even the Instagram social media pages just to show you what I'm talking about so you can see what I am referring to. There is a page on Instagram that I follow religiously. It's called Trend Mood 1. And Sophie, who is the one that manages Trend Mood, she does a great job of showing pictures and videos and swatches of upcoming new releases. So if you haven't seen that or haven't checked that out, I will leave all of the information down below, but she is a great resource when it comes to anything new releases. Let's go ahead and get into the list. First one being the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collaboration. You guys, you better know whatever they put out, I'm going to get. Now, I'm not going to get everything. I heard that Shane Dawson has some merch coming out, like a pig mirror and a pig backpack. I'm not going to go that far, but I'm definitely here for the makeup. So I will definitely be purchasing. I know at least one of the eyeshadow palettes. I think there's 2 coming out, and I believe that there are some liquid lipsticks. So I can't wait to see what they come out with. I love Shane Dawson. He is awesome. Like he is just a figure that I feel like, all of us could just be best friends with. He just has that personality that sucks you in from the moment you watch him. So I love Shane. I love Jeffree Star. I mean, I know that's not a popular opinion around here, but I'm here for both of them and I'm sure I will buy whatever they come out with. Next up, let's talk about some YouTubers makeup. Now, I don't get into the whole drama thing with these people. I don't really like or watch them, but I do know that they have got some, makeup that they do release. People really love it. Dragon Beauty from, what is her name? Nikita Dragon. She just came out with this new palette. It looks kind of scary to me, actually. It's a face palette. It's not an eyeshadow palette. I've heard some good reviews on it, but that is definitely not something that I will buy or support. I've got so many face palettes. I've got so many of those same colors. I'm sure the formula and the packaging is different and awesome, but it's not something I'm interested in, so I'm definitely going to move on. Another YouTuber that just released an eyeshadow palette and some liquid lipsticks is Manny MUA. Now, I have never bought anything from his brand. I think it's called Lunar Beauty. This palette that he just released, I think for Halloween released, it is called Moonspell. I really like the colors. Now, let's just say I'm sure I have these colors 10 times over in my collection already, but the way that they are placed are really kind of interesting to me. I've never bought anything from his brand, but this one is kind of giving me some good, interesting vibes. So let me know if you guys have either tried this or have ordered any of his past palettes. I would really be interested to hear about the quality. Another YouTuber that has a new release is Dominique from Dominique Cosmetics, and she is coming out with her Sweater Weather makeup palette, and it looks like 2 lip glosses or 2 lipsticks. I have not bought anything from this brand. I know that my friend Marlene, she has like every Dominique Cosmetics palette I think that there is. I believe the quality is supposed to be really good, but for whatever reason I have not bought anything from this brand. I look at these colors and I'm not blown away. They're pretty. I really like the packaging. I think it's a very cute theme. I like the packaging, but I just don't know if it's enough for me to buy these shadows, because I feel like I already have them in other palettes. So this will probably be a pass. I may look at it in store just to see it and swatch it, but you know, just from a quick glance, this is probably a pass. The last YouTuber I wanted to mention is James Charles, and I am not a fan of his. I do not care for him as a person. You know, I'm sure he's a very talented makeup artist. He's got millions of fans. So obviously there is some good redeeming qualities about him. I just don't get all caught up in the hype. But this palette that he just recently announced, it is a mini James Charles Morphe palette. And from what I understand, from what I can see online, it's the same thing that he came out with earlier this year with Morphe, just in a smaller palette. Why? Why do you need the same thing, just smaller? Maybe for travel? Yeah, I guess I could see that, but wouldn't you like spend your time and energy coming out with something completely new and different? I don't know. This, the colors are pretty. This just is something I will completely pass on. Next up, I want to talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills, because I know that this is kind of a hot topic with me and some of my friends. And I think probably the beauty community in general, they have always had really good shadows, good quality shadows. I have been a collector of the Anastasia palettes ever since the very first one. I think I have almost every one of them up until the one that came out earlier this year, the one with the bright colors that she collabed with, the drag queen, I forgot what the name was. Anyways, I didn't get that one because of the bright colors, but since then there have been so many releases this summer that I'm like, what is going on? I can't keep up. There has been Jackie Aina. Then they had those huge palettes from Norvina. They're beautiful, but oh my gosh, they came out with 3 like in a month's time. Stop the madness. I couldn't get into it. There were just so many new releases back to back to back, and I didn't get any of them. I didn't get the Jackie Aina. I didn't get the big ones. I was like, okay, I'm done with palettes for now. I'm tired of looking at them. Now, I saw they just released the Carly Bible palette, and I don't know if it's the packaging that has kind of sucked me in a little bit or the colors, but I'm like, this is a palette I really kind of am interested in. That may be something that I wait to buy on the Sephora sale, or maybe get it on a 20% off Ulta coupon. But this one is kind of like piquing my interest a little bit. I don't know. The big palettes didn't do it for me. This one is a definite might. Because I love the Anastasia, the formula. I love the shadows. They're soft and they're creamy and they're blendable and they're really nice and easy to work with. It's not a question of the quality at all. It's really just how fast they are coming out with new things. It's kind of exhausting, but this one, the Carly Bible one, looks pretty good. Speaking of a brand that constantly has new releases, like all the time, is Colorpop. Now, for some reason though, their new releases all the time don't bother me. And why is that? I think it's because they have done that ever since the beginning. of Colorpop. They are constantly reinventing themselves. They're constantly coming out with new things and fun things and new themes and new collaborations. For whatever reason, the new releases from Colorpop don't bother me. They just came out with this new one. It's called Midnight Masquerade, which is a Disney theme collaboration. It looks like here there is a setup for a display in Ulta. This one looks super cute to me. I love that it's Disney theme. I love that it's got a palette and it looks like some blushes and highlighters around it. So this is something I'm going to go in store, swatch, kind of make my decision from there. But yes, I'm kind of interested in this one. Next up, we have got these 9-pan palettes from Huda Beauty. Now, I like the Huda Beauty shadows. I really do like the quality of them. I think that they're really nice. It looks like she has some new ones coming out. They're called Nude Light, Nude Medium, and Nude Rich. These are really pretty, but again, you know, just looking at these, I see these different palettes and I feel like I have all of these same colors in other palettes. So as much as I like the idea of having a little 9-pan easy palette that I can just go to for a quick easy look, I feel like I already have these. So this collection doesn't really interest me. Am I missing something? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I think all the colors are beautiful. Again, I like the quality. This just, I don't know, this just doesn't do anything for me. Another new release that kind of surprised me because I was like, ooh, that's really pretty. What I'm talking about is Kylie Jenner's holiday collection. It's the palette in that collection. It is so pretty with these beautiful kind of movie pinky shimmery tones. There's a beautiful bronze in here. There's some really nice light neutral colors. When I saw this palette from Kylie, I was like, wow, I really like that. And I don't know why, because I don't have any of her other palettes. I do have a couple of her liquid lipsticks that I like, but I don't have any of her eyeshadow palettes. So this might have to be the first one that I buy from Kylie. These are really pretty colors. I really like the color story, and this might have to be something that I splurge on. Okay, can we just first off talk about this awesome pop socket that I have here on my phone? Isn't that cool? It's like a big old gem. I love it. But the other thing that I love is the holidays and all of their cool, awesome bundles that they come out with. I love when they come out with the gift sets that you get a bunch of different products that you can try at once. Love that so much. This one caught my eye when I was scrolling through Instagram yesterday. This is from the brand Farsali, and it's got 4 different face oils in it. I was like, wow, that looks like a pretty good deal. This is a great way to try the products, see if they work for your skin, see if you like them or not. And then of course, if you like the small sizes, then you can go and buy the bigger ones. I have the blue one that I really like. It's a great pore filler. I just use it kind of around my cheek area and on my nose. But I know that a lot of the other oils are very, very well respected. There's a lot of good feedback out there on them. So this might be a good way for me to try the different oils and see what I think. So I was looking at the pictures from the MAC holiday collection, and I don't know what it is, but I just cannot get excited about MAC anymore. I used to always love MAC back in the day, and there's definitely a few products that I use to this day, you know, kind of just tried and true products that I like. But when I see this collection for holiday, it doesn't wow me, and I don't know why. There is this face palette. It looks like maybe blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. They're beautiful, but for whatever reason, it's not getting me very excited. I know that there is a lipstick set that they come out with during the holidays as well. It's a great deal, but I don't know, MAC lipsticks, I feel like I have found so many other things that I like better. So for whatever reason, MAC, I'm gonna probably pass you by this holiday. I'm sorry, but it's not doing it for me this year. There is a lipstick set that I saw that I am pretty interested in, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury. She's coming out with a set of 3 mini lipsticks, and these are packaged in that really cool leopard print packaging. I have wanted to try the full sizes since they came out earlier this year. I haven't done it yet. So I think it'd be a great way to try these in this new little miniature gift set. what a great gift to give someone. Oh my gosh, I know I would like to get it, but I think it's just a great way to try the Charlotte Tilbury formula. I do have a couple of her lipsticks already. I do like the packaging on these, so I think that this might be something that I definitely look into. Next up, we have Fenty Beauty, and there looks to be a bunch of different things that they are releasing for the holidays, but the one thing that really caught my eye is the 5-piece Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb set. Now these little trial baby lip glosses look really cool. I love the formula of this lip gloss. I actually have 2 full size that I keep in my purse that I really like. They go with everything. They're not sticky. I love the formula. But I really like these new colors. I don't know if these are newly released colors or if these are just colors that they already have in the collection. But whatever the case, this would be a great gift to give, or this would be a great gift for yourself to kind of have them scattered around in your purse or your, you know, bathroom, whatever. So this looks like a good deal to me. I'm definitely going to check this one out too. Lastly, I'm going to mention this new holiday collection from Pat McGrath. This is so pretty, y'all. Okay, so they have 3 quads that they're coming out with for eyeshadow, and it looks like they've got numerous lipsticks coming out, and then they've got some eyeglosses too. These quads look so pretty. Now, I have bought the bigger Pat McGrath palettes in the past. I don't use them like I should, especially for the money that they are. But you know, these 4, they're probably much cheaper. I don't know what the price is, but they look really pretty. The Pat McGrath formula is just so beautifully pigmented and just creamy and buttery. They just go on so effortlessly. Definitely worth the money, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. That's where I get stuck. They're so expensive for the challenge of having them sit in my drawer just to be a collector's piece. So I don't know. I may go into Sephora, may see if I could swatch them. I may change my tune. I'm on the fence about this one. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know. What do you think? So that does it for my thoughts on some of the newest makeup releases. Let me know what your thoughts are though. Are you with me? Do you get what I'm saying? Are you excited about the new releases? Are you over it? Like, let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm really curious to hear what other people's opinions are. For me, I like them, but I just think it's too much, you know? I love makeup, and I will always love makeup, and I love playing in new makeup and buying new makeup, but I think that they need to kind of start slow rolling the releases just a bit. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you're excited about buying. Let me know that, you know, let me know what you're just completely uninterested in too. I would love to hear from you. And last, I want to say thank you to my sweet friend Irma, who requested this video. I really appreciate it. I'm always open to suggestions, and if you like these kind of videos, let me know and I can continue doing them in the future. If you have other recommendations or suggestions on what I can film for you, let me know that as well. So with that, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.